Welcome to the Hustle Podcast. We are now live on video. Guys, this is a breakthrough.
Yeah.
We're actually getting our shit together with our lives here. I'm Caleb Webster, the host. Logan Smith, John Hope, and yeah, that's it. I mean, CJ Hester,
The other one.
the other guy, the other Michigan fan.
Ooh.
Oh, we do have it divided, don't we?
Yeah.
I didn't even
House
think about
divided right
No,
here.
table divided.
Table divided. This is so if we want to fight, it's harder to get to each other.
Oh, I'll still go across this table.
So, on this week's episode, we had a lot of great games in rivalry week that led up to now where we're at Conference Championship week. So, Conference Championship picks is something we're going to go over. Bull forecast. What are we going to see? What do we want to see? With some of those games that aren't in the college football playoff, is Clemson getting the shaft? Dabo Swinney kind of came out and said, they shouldn't really be where they're at. Is that right? Is that wrong? Can OSU win without Fields? Fields went down with an injury against Michigan. They still rolled. He came back. But if he gets hurt, can Chugginoff win the game for them? And do they have enough weapons? Updating the standings. I know you all want to hear it. We promise every week, and we finally are caught up.
And it's not confusing at all.
It is not. And then playoffs. What did we see out of this last rankings? What is the potential of this week to mess that up or to propel teams that we've always known will go forward? So, let's begin. Bowl forecasts. What do you guys want to see?
Let me tell you what I don't want to see. Michigan and Florida. That's one thing I don't want to see
Yes.
for like the third year in a row.
Third year, bro. They're like, Michigan
Money.
didn't make the playoffs. Florida didn't
Well,
make playoffs.
Aren't you guys
Outback
both 1 and
Bowl.
1? You done with the trilogy?
No,
No.
we don't. I'd rather see Auburn, Alabama.
I'd
play
like
one
to
of
see
those.
Auburn,
I
Michigan.
think-
Auburn,
I think-
Michigan.
would be
Auburn,
good.
It will
Michigan.
end up being Auburn, Michigan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it should.
because,
I believe.
like you,
I
like,
think that's the better matchup.
like
Yeah,
you guys were saying,
100%.
Oklahoma loses. They could play. They would put Alabama up.
'Cause-
We'd want to see that dynamic, but now Tua's hurt, so it kind of.
You're right.
It would still be a great game,
Oh, Mac Jones? He's been playing good.
Well,
No, but I was just saying the Tua versus Jalen
right.
Hurts
Oh,
that
yeah.
we've all
right.
kind of been talking
That
about.
we want to see that game, but the Auburn Michigan will be
I think that'd be
probably just a better matchup in terms of quarterback play, probably about the same. Defenses are both stellar.
Yeah.
They had
For
two
sure.
defensive touchdowns against Alabama.
How about check this out? Let's say Utah wins, and Oregon's out there. Do Oregon versus Bama? I think Oregon will go to the New Year's Six versus
I don't
Oregon-
know if I like that much though, because I think they're two
Oregon,
different
Georgia.
teams.
New
Oregon,
Year's Six.
Georgia.
Oregon,
I'd rather see
Georgia.
Oregon,
I think
Georgia,
if
yeah.
LSU
Well,
beats Georgia,
who do you want Alabama to play? Because they got to play somebody.
I'm hoping
That's why I said Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
loses and Alabama gets Oklahoma. That's
Or
what
Penn State.
I don't
They
know
would.
if Penn State would be.
I don't
able
know
to
if
match
Penn State
up
gotta
well.
follow.
Penn State, Florida would be a good match.
That would be a
Penn
great
State,
match.
Florida, or
That
Penn
one-
State, Oregon, or Penn State.
Penn State,
So,
USC.
Who do you see? Who do you see Notre Dame playing?
I think
Ooh,
Notre Dame might play Texas. Oh, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, okay. So I've seen two different teams, and I get one of the matchups, and that one's being Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's
were
the one
both
we've
1
kind
and
of
1
all
in this
seen.
past
Yeah.
decade to
Sure.
finish the trilogy.
Yeah,
And the other one's Oklahoma State. I don't really know. That's
that'd be kind of a letdown.
Oklahoma's not really.
But Texas is a letdown too. They again underperformed
Yeah.
what they were
team we're
supposed
all
to do.
sleeping on? What if Notre Dame played Baylor?
I think that'd be a
Ooh,
great.
that'd
matchup.
be an
That'd
awesome.
be a good game.
I don't think
or,
we win that.
Or,
Or-
Notre Dame, Bama.
Bama.
That
would
might
a
be
good
the
game, too.
most.
All these could work out.
Oh,
we
we
want
would get
Notre Dame,
slaughtered
Michigan.
by
It won't
Bama
happen.
again.
Yeah.
That would be the dream bowl for both of us.
Yeah.
Just to be able
When
to
we were
talk
talking
shit one more
earlier,
time.
you guys didn't want to play Bama. Or no, you did want to play Bama
We
because
did
if you
and we
lose,
didn't.
if you
Yeah.
lose, then it's Bama.
I want to play
you know?
Bama. I come out and say I want to play
Well,
Bama.
if you're gonna play Bama, this is the year to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the defense is.
But
not good.
if Harbaugh wins, does that push him into okay, now he beat Bama, he beat Nick Saban. He didn't just beat Bama, you beat Nick Saban, but
Yeah.
without Tua.
I think
But
that'd be-
Mac Jones
yeah.
is a 5-star quarterback.
It'd
So,
be a great resume win on paper, but you look back,
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, they were so hurt. Their
Yeah,
defense was the
but-
worst it's been
but
in a
that's all he
decade.
needs to keep
No,
his job.
no,
It's
I-
not
oh,
about-
100%
He
keep
just
his
needs a
job.
bowl win. And I think if he wins a bowl win, I'll be fine. Our offense looked like to improve. You can't tell me Michigan's offense didn't improve this year.
Stats,
even look-
stats for the Ohio State
Yeah,
game.
they look great in the
Most
first
yards given up by Ohio State's defense. Most passing yards given up by Ohio
yeah,
State's
so
And-
defense.
Ohio
and-
State's offense is just the number one offense.
Most importantly,
you guys-
kept Chase Young in check.
Yes, he didn't
Which
get a
was
tackle or a
crazy.
sackle.
I don't
A
get
sackle.
A tackle or a sackle.
why Jim Harbaugh
Tackle.
thinks it was that guy was being insulting, where he was asking how are you gonna
Close the gap.
Close the gap.
When
And
it's
he's
funny,
like,
it's
I'll-
widening.
Yeah, that's what. And he's like, I'm not trying to be mean, but this is realistic. They've
this is
scored
real.
118 points
fun
on you in 2
'cause-
years, back-to-back 550
Don
plus
Brown's
yard
gone though.
offenses.
I think he'll go
I
to
think
Boston College.
it just comes down to coordinators and recruiting. Because Ohio State just gets 5-star. They just get
Yeah.
the best. They get the first pick.
and it's coming.
Michigan State gets great recruit because they top 10 all the time. Same with Notre Dame. It's about
That Notre Dame
10
would
level.
help, and if we could get a
Yeah.
good bowl game,
And
Yeah.
that'd be
funny you talk about that because I forget the guy's name. I follow him on Twitter.
Toledo.
He's from Toledo.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I follow back from Ohio actually follow
What's
this guy
his
a lot.
name?
I forget his name off the top of my head. But
It's not Scott Bell, is it?
no.
He's
It's just a
hilarious.
local.
That's a Michigan guy.
He's a local.
But he's
Oh,
a
this
local
Ohio
writer,
State?
local writer from Toledo.
Okay.
He's a Michigan fan.
He's actually a Michigan fan. A lot of people follow him, and he has got a lot of backlash from it on Twitter. A lot. Both ways though. Like a lot of people are like, "Yeah, you're wrong. You know what you were doing. You were trying to boost your name up. Blah blah blah." Other people back him like he didn't ask to do that. He just asked a simple question that Michigan fans want to know.
I think it's probably just hard to come up on the spot with questions. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not on the spot
Yeah.
necessarily,
And
but
and he's
you're not prepared to get chosen, and then you kind of just blurted it out.
Jordan Stark is his
No,
name.
George Stark.
Even if-
and I've heard of him.
But even you guys would do the same thing. If you had one
Jordan
question to
Sparks.
ask Harbaugh, you'd ask the same thing. Like,
When-
what
when
are you
is the
gonna
time?
do?
We keep saying
Yeah.
when,
These
when.
last 2 years,
Yeah.
if not this year, when is
And-
it?
That's
and-
more
and-
of a end of season question,
and-
though.
and
Not
something-
not before bowl games.
Not at,
Not
especially
at-
not
not
at the
after
10 minutes
the
after
Not
the
after
game.
a bowl
Yeah,
game,
right.
you gotta give him time to think. This is the thing.
Yeah, and his
That's a
emotions
spring-
going. He's like, "That's your biggest rival." Like again, so
An
it's-
article I saw and I put on Facebook and I talked about it on the show about 4 weeks ago. Don Brown said, "We're hitting our stride, Ohio State. Watch out." And what I put is, when the hell are you going to stop
Oh,
having
yeah, I
empty
saw that,
promises
yeah.
and win the game?
And
Don Brown, we're talking to you. When are you going to do it? I hope you leave to Boston College. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm done with them. His defense is trash.
You
But
hate-
what are you gonna
okay.
bring in?
Josh Gaddis proved that.
But
his
what are you gonna
system's
bring in
work.
as a defensive?
I don't know. You gotta
wanted
find
to-
somebody that can be.
He wants everybody fired.
No, after Wisconsin, he wanted Jim gone.
You want
Right away.
Josh Gaddis gone after the first 3 games.
But
Oh,
I,
you want
but
Don Brown?
I
Do it.
see now.
Let the players coach.
No, but one thing is,
Let's
what
go.
Logan told me, and it was very, very realistic, and you were very wise for this, is it takes an offense at least a year with a new system.
Right,
We're
sure.
seeing
We saw that.
We
saw that.
Correct.
And
That's
so now hitting strides. Yes, offense is hitting strides. Defense did not look so good.
Yeah.
And it comes
Oh.
from we lost too much
Okay,
on the
you got-
defensive line. Because we could not get pressure on Justin Fields. Anyways, go ahead.
Justin Fields is
or not.
he is underrepresented in the Heisman vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got 3 of the best college players on one team
But
at a time.
J.K. Dobbins
Oh,
was the
he
difference. He
is
had
a-
4 touchdowns.
he's a grown
Best running back.
man,
He's
yeah.
better than Jonathan Taylor. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's
But
better
he's
than
better than
Jonathan
Jonathan
I
Taylor.
think
I think
might be.
he might be better than Ezekiel Elliott
He's-
when he was there when they won the
Oh,
chip.
I think he's the best Ohio State running back to come out of Ohio State in the last 10 years.
And to
Well,
close this out, I just
Him and Zeke are very close.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I just think I think it's simple when it comes to Michigan Ohio State. And I think it's not. Don't think about it too much. It comes down to recruiting and kind of players Ohio State got. There's a fact out there that over the past 5 years, Jim Harbaugh has 3 first-round draft picks. Ohio State has over 20.
Yeah.
That's the difference right there.
yeah.
You look at the recruiting class from Ohio State being 1 or 2 or 3 in the recruiting class, to Michigan being 4 or just inside the top 10.
Right.
That's a big difference
It
in
is.
5 stars.
I think
So-
Jim needs to spread his net in a different spot.
No, yeah. And that's why I think he canceled the game with, was it Washington? No, not Washington. UCLA.
Yes.
And now they're going to Hawaii. He's trying to reach
Right.
out.
Yes.
You got something to say?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying the number 1 matchup that I was
Did you
looking
threaten him?
forward to. Yes, it got something. to say about. No, I'm just saying the number 1 matchup, like with talent wise, that I'm looking forward to seeing is I hope we see Ohio State LSU.
Yes.
Joe
That's what we
Burrow
want to
versus
see.
Justin Fields. LSU's wide receivers going up against that secondary of Ohio State. Oh, it'd just be
Yeah.
a great
So
matchup.
talking about Ohio State, one of the segments is can OSU win if Fields gets hurt more? So saying this development of the injury, I'm going to play through it.
Well, kind of like
Great.
Tua
came
wanted
But
to play
Tua,
through. But
yes,
kinda-
and then what happens? Can Chugginoff win them the game, or can J.K. just do all he does
Well,
and
that-
just?
I think
I think Ohio State's good enough team-wise to do it, and they showed that they won with a third-string quarterback a championship game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not more than 4 years
speaking-
ago.
But that was when they're loaded. Like all 3 of those quarterbacks
They're
could have been
loaded.
starters. I don't think Chugginoff.
Chugginoff is still a starter.
You think he would start
Well,
on
I
any
think
team in the Big Ten
Watching
Yes.
Ohio State play,
over like
over Shea. Oh, 100%.
Oh, watching Ohio State play
100%.
games. I watch Ohio State about 5 or 6 times this year. It's the same thing about Tua and Matt Jones. Is his name backup?
They're still 5-star
Watch though,
recruits.
if you
I
guys,
get
and if you watch them
better
play,
than
you watch the offense, and you see the plays they run. When I was watching a Michigan Ohio State game, I said just make Justin Fields just
Throw
pick the
the
defense
ball.
apart.
Yeah.
Not throwing tunnel screens, not throwing 50-yard bombs. But if he picks our defense apart, I can live with that.
Well, what they do is those rubs.
But
Exactly.
They do the
So-
runs.
And it
So
works
that's why I'm
pretty
saying
well.
a backup quarterback, I think, will be fine. You're hitting
Yeah,
wide
he's doing
open
the same-
receivers.
Kind of like Mac Jones.
Yes.
All he needs to do is
Yeah.
find open receiver.
Yes.
They're going to do the
Yes.
rest.
Yes.
They do.
And what I think they're going to do,
Jerry
the
Jeudy.
game plan against Wisconsin is they're going to run J.K. Dobbins dang near
Yes. But
this is
25
the
times.
thing.
They're
Well,
not
this
going to
is
let.
More. It might be 28,
The
30.
thing
Yeah.
Michigan struggle with, this is the key victory for Ohio State. You have to guard Fields as a runner and
Yes.
Dobbins as a runner, and that's why Dobbins, and that's why they freaking won.
Right.
Because Michigan would get containment, but then
He'll run
Dobbs
right
would just
over
go
you.
right
And how
up.
often do you see Fields really run against Michigan?
Not much,
Not
maybe
much.
5 plays.
Not much.
And he didn't get
and
much. He
what's-
had one
it
good
was just-
run.
And what's the
It's
matter
the
with
threat.
this?
Yeah, it's the threat of
It's
it.
the
That's
threat
what I'm
of
saying. You
so you
gotta-
need
Let's
fast elite linebackers to chase them
exactly,
down.
and we don't have that this year.
And they've got agile, elite offensive line play.
Yes.
Well, we're talking about J.K. Dobbins.
And
Let's
they're-
give
Get
the
five-
O-line
5
some.
yards
You're
off
an
the ball.
O-lineman.
Yeah.
Give the O-line some love.
Oh,
Caleb. That's
I
what
give
it
them
is.
some
Yeah.
love, man. Hey, they did their thing, but that's what I'm saying with the defense. It's hard to do scheme.
Yeah.
The O line was getting push,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
push, and this is gonna be a matchup because Wisconsin's got some big MFers, you know.
Well,
And
look
to
what they
see
did
that,
with Minnesota. Stuffed them.
but Wisconsin's coming up, and they think they're hot shit right now. I think they lose.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Here, I got a question though. Who's gonna have the better game, Jonathan Taylor or J.K. Dobbins?
JK.
J.K. Dobbins.
In my opinion, any game they play
Coming on
against each
strong.
other will be JK.
And you're looking at who's hot right now.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's cooled off from that stellar start against first 4 or 5
yeah,
teams.
when he dude,
J.K.
ever
Dobbins
since he got
is-
hurt against Michigan,
Yep.
he hasn't been
for
the same.
for Wisconsin to win, have it changed, Jonathan Taylor has to go off, and I just don't think he goes off. So
Yeah.
I,
He's got to have
Not
at least
against
yeah.
because
once-
Chase Young provides both pass rush and he
and
stops
can you
the
imagine
run.
Wisconsin getting 30 and long, just 30 and 8?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Him back,
long.
Chase Young's coming.
Cone Cone isn't elite
No, and-
enough.
Yeah.
In Michigan, they did an excellent job keeping him off the quarterback.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Wisconsin or
Can do
I
that.
think Chase
Well-
Young's
well,
been bottled up. He's ready to
Arguably,
go.
Wisconsin has the second best line.
Yeah, but I think
Maybe
that's,
that-
that's
I think
head
he's
up. That's
bottled
head
up.
up.
Right.
I
That's
think
head
he's-
up. So they're going to go one-on-one. They have the best line, and Chase Young's going to
I
beat
just
that
think,
guy every
yeah, I
time.
think he's bottled up.
I don't know if
Like,
beat him every
he's-
time. I think
He was wanting to get
I think when
after
they-
Shea so bad, you could see it on his face, and I think
It's
he's
a-
going to come against Wisconsin.
it's a rushing line, so they want to run the ball. But they run the ball very well. The pass protection is slightly less.
Yeah, and that's where he's
So
going to get.
if they ever have a 5-step drop with
I mean,
Cone,
but don't
it's
forget
going to be
about
trouble.
guys on the defense like Tough Borland and
Yeah.
and all these other guys that are. If Chase Young gets double teamed, these guys are in the backfield
Yeah.
or making plays, and that's what makes Ohio State so good. Is because I finally see a team that is the most complete I've ever seen. Usually they have the best offense and a decent defense, or the best defense and a okay offense. This year they have one of the best defenses and the best over. I don't care who you are. They have the best offense. I don't care if you're Georgia. I don't care if you're LSU. Joe Burrow's doing his thing, but as a whole, the running back and wide receivers are better than LSU's.
No.
All right, we got to move on.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
talking
hey,
about this.
so-
before we do that, do we want to, before we go to break, do we want to just give the update in the standings real quick? It'll take a couple minutes. Do
Go
we have
ahead.
enough
Yeah,
time?
go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Perfect.
there's been a change in landscape from all season with John and Caleb leading the last 3 weeks.
I don't know. Something about this screams bullshit.
I know that's what
I don't
I'm
know.
saying.
They
That
were
was-
saying this
we were
all
back-
I
season
played the
until
fifth.
We
now.
went back to the tapes and
Yeah.
everything.
See, they weren't saying this until now.
Because
Until
we
they
were
started-
winning.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I know
so
in the back of my
so-
mind these conferences are
so-
gonna screw me.
in fourth place is
And we're
John
due for
with one-
due for renovation for next year.
Yeah. So, in fourth, we got John with 140. In third, Caleb with 141. In second place, Logan with 150. And your leader going into the conference.
Dude, it totally flipped. Because
It's
he was
totally
last,
dead.
I
You
was
dead last.
Yeah, well, he was last, then I went last, and
Yeah.
you guys were
And
Going back-
another thing, if you guys first time listening, these are our points throughout the season. We pick games every week, and each game is a point.
Yeah.
So we pick about anywhere between 10 to 12 games a week. It's a point, and we have a lock of the week,
Where you go
which is
against-
double the points. But if you take the underdog without the points and they win, that's 3 points.
It's not confusing at all.
It's not confusing.
You'll get it.
You get it. And conference picks. If you get the 2 teams right into the conference championship, that's 4 points. If you get 1, that's 2. And then at the end of the week, if you actually win that game with that team, that's another 3 points. It's very complicated.
All right, say that.
Just know I'm in first place. That's just the only thing you gotta know. I'm in first place. That's the only thing you need to know.
That's it.
That's it.
So,
So, want to break down for our new sponsor?
We'll be right back after this commercial. But just like these jerseys behind us, if you need something customized, t-shirt, jersey, sweatshirt, Custom Tees Apparel down in Defiance, Ohio got you. CustomTees.com. Go check it out.
Look for Corn.
yeah.
Our boy.
Our boy.
Quan,
Follow on
The
Instagram.
Hustler.
The Hustler.
Instagram,
Hey.
Custom Tees.
This is the thing. We're going to have merch. We're going to do it big. Hopefully, by the time March Madness comes out, you guys are going to have a chance to go against us on March Madness picks. Maybe win a sweatshirt, a tee, a hat, whatever you like. We want to get this merch out. We want to do better for you guys. So, thanks. We'll be right back after this break.
Hey guys, you ever wonder where you can get custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, or even hats? Head over to the Custom Tees in Defiance, Ohio. 615 West 3rd Street in Defiance, Ohio. Don't live close? No worries. Head online to wearecustomtees.com. Wearecustomtees.com. Ask for Corn, he'll hook you up.
All right, so we're back. Now we're going to talk about the playoffs. What came out this week was not too shocking for what we thought was going to happen. And we'll go in depth a little bit. So we have number 1, Ohio State, obviously. Number 2, LSU, who has a big game against the number 14, Georgia. And then Clemson's just sitting there at 3. Did Clemson get the shaft?
Dabo's been talking a lot. Like he has been the past couple
been
weeks.
talking.
And I think people are watching Clemson throughout the year. I mean, I probably saw Clemson play maybe 2 or 3 times this year. And against like Louisville, North Carolina, games that didn't look great in, games that Trevor Lawrence struggling. I mean, they're the number 3 team in the country. Like, I don't know what he wants to say. That's them.
Right.
They're the 3rd best team
They're
in the country.
undefeated, and so is Ohio State and
Georgia.
LSU.
And they literally could just go by strength of schedule.
Yeah, and that's what they did.
I honestly think
Not
he
last
loves
week,
this.
but this week.
Oh, he loves
He
it.
loves being the underdog.
Oh, he enjoys it.
He's like, we're a little old Clemson.
Him and Mark D'Antonio are always the same.
Yeah,
in
he's
that
he's
aspect.
just gonna come be like, we're little old Clemson. We shouldn't be in the playoffs. They're gonna win. We're little old Clemson. We shouldn't be playing Ohio State or LSU. They're gonna win the national championship.
They won't
I'm
win.
just
So,
kidding. I don't know that.
so here's some things that we got to look at. The outside looking in. Georgia's at number 4. Say they lose to LSU. Say Utah loses to Oregon, and Baylor beats Oklahoma. Does Baylor get in at that 4 spot?
You have to, because Baylor avenges their loss with Oklahoma.
And that's what I'm saying. They prove they can hang. They prove they can annihilate them pretty much. If it's not for that 4th quarter just totally blowing up in their face, some of the third.
So-
What you saying Utah loses?
I say if Utah loses to
If
Oregon,
Utah
which
loses-
they could,
That's my pick.
And Baylor beat
and
Oklahoma?
Baylor beat Oklahoma and LSU wins.
Let me tell you
You gotta
what.
put.
Let me tell you what the Commanders don't do. They'll put Georgia right back in the playoffs.
I think they
No,
might.
no,
I think they would.
no.
That would be
That'd be
so
so dumb.
stupid.
But
That'd
what-
be so dumb.
But you look at strength. I mean,
'Cause it's not like they would play LSU again. They would play
No.
Ohio State.
right?
Yeah.
I think they would put Georgia right back at the number 4 spot because the committee would say, you
Two
know what,
losses,
Georgia
one
is just a
loss.
better team than Baylor. And are you don't argue with that?
Yeah.
They love the SEC.
You think
I'm gonna argue with
Baylor's
that
better than
because
Georgia?
Baylor's better than
Baylor is
South
better.
Carolina.
Oh no, Georgia's better than Baylor.
Okay,
100%.
Because they're lost, bro. South Carolina, look, South Carolina lost App State. And I'm not trying to do the to that. But this is my thing. South Carolina is the only team that beat Georgia other than what LSU is going to get this ass whooping. I promise you is not going to be a close game that we think. LSU is on fire, and they want it. They want it more than anything.
I think that's what's scary. Everybody
Because
thinks
look,
LSU's going to
Bama-
whoop, and Georgia's
Bama-
going to come in.
Bama
for
is
them.
not in the way anymore. They don't have to worry about anybody in the SEC because Bama played them tight. Tua went out. Bama lost again to Auburn. LSU is just full steam ahead. they're the second best team, and the committee got that right. They got Clemson right. They obviously have to put Georgia in because of who they are playing and the opportunity to beat LSU. But
You don't think their wins this year have done anything?
For
Who,
Georgia?
Georgia's?
Georgia's.
But Baylor, dude, I'm telling you.
Who's Baylor beating?
What?
Who is Baylor beating?
Baylor beat Texas. I know they're in a weaker conference, but
Oklahoma,
what I'm just trying to
Texas?
say,
IU has a better record than
Oklahoma is
Texas.
better than Georgia, I think.
I think you make sense if we're going by the BCS system, but we're not. This is the committee voting
I'll
on
put
who's
5 on
up.
it. I'll put 5 on it. If all that happens,
They don't pick Georgia. I'll put 5 on that easily.
Wait,
Baylor,
so-
Baylor
If
over
all
Georgia.
that happens, so you need
So, yeah,
you need
a
those
lot
three.
has to
Those
happen.
three.
Because why would they put a 2-loss team in? That doesn't make sense when you have a 1-loss conference champion who beat a good,
Well, and they
Heavy-
avenged their loss.
Why-
and they avenged their loss.
Why did Ohio State get in one year and Penn State didn't when they won the conference championship?
Because Ohio
It just
State was-
doesn't.
Yeah.
It just Ohio State was
Because
the
Ohio
better-
State was better?
It
Yeah,
was the eye
exactly.
test. They
But
do.
it wasn't
They,
a 2-loss team. That's what you're forgetting. They were a 1-loss
Yeah.
You're right.
team.
A 2-loss team has never made the college football.
No, and
playoff.
that's
and
what I'm
and
trying
it'd be
say.
hard to say 2-loss team and 2 SEC teams get in
No,
because
if it
then
was-
you'd be leaving out 2 other conferences as well.
If it
So
was
I don't think
somehow,
the committee
if
would
it
really
was
want to
somehow
do
a
that.
2-loss team that won the conference, that's
That's tough,
different.
'cause Georgia is the better
Say
team.
Georgia was a 2-loss team
They
that
would give them
beat
it.
that beat LSU.
No, we know what you're saying.
loss.
Yeah,
Then
I know
that's
what you're
different.
saying,
But
yeah.
they're going to be a 2-loss team that lost in the conference.
I'm
Well,
just
no,
saying-
that's I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
Yeah,
they're
no,
not
I know.
going to put in a
I
2-loss
don't-
team with 2
I don't think
SEC
we're gonna have to
schools
worry
in.
about that, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think this is all set up for Oklahoma to sneak it back into the
They're
playoffs.
not
Yep.
gonna get
I
it.
think it's all.
Not gonna
I
get
think
it.
I can
Oregon
see that.
will beat
Where's the
Utah
championship
Yep.
game at?
for what?
The Big 12.
What's
Texas.
it matter? Oklahoma
Oh,
travels.
So,
It's Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
so they're in Baylor. They're in Texas.
Oh, Oklahoma's going to sell.
Oklahoma
more.
travels.
Yeah, Oklahoma's going to have
Just
more
telling
fans.
you.
And Oklahoma's a better team.
Okay,
Oh,
so let's move on. Yeah,
Oklahoma has
we
the best player
We
in the Big
could
12.
argue this for
Yeah.
For days.
It's all going to play itself
Yeah.
out. Let's just wait.
And
for
I'm
2
excited
weeks
this
and
year
it's-
because
this Sunday
this-
is we're going to find out every
Yeah.
bowl game.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll get back to that. Now let's go into the conference games since we're so heated about
Conference
that.
championship games?
Conference championship games. First we got on Friday, which I'm excited that this is a Friday game. We have number 5 Utah versus number 13 Oregon. 8:00. Is this on Fox or is this gonna be on ESPN?
It's on ABC. So
Oh,
you
ABC
know,
on a-
ABC
on a Friday.
Yeah.
So
That's
do we want to
awesome.
kind of just break it down, then give our picks?
Yeah.
Okay, so the number one thing is for Oregon to win this game is Justin Herbert's going to have a
The big
complete
best
game.
game.
Yeah, and that defense is definitely going to need to step up.
Utah, they've been rolling, but we saw them against USC.
That's their only loss.
Yes.
So-
And it was at USC. And what have I always said all year? USC is a different team at
animal
home.
at
They
home.
are. They are.
Yes, but could they waver a little bit? It's a big time game.
And
They're
San Fran.
beatable. They're obviously beatable.
Okay,
and
so
that's
let's
why
do it
they're
this
the
way:
number 5 team.
coaching. Who has the better coach? I think Utah has the
I
better
think
coach.
Utah is the better coach.
Quarterback,
Oregon.
Oregon.
100%.
Offensive line, probably Oregon.
Oregon.
Defense,
Utah.
I think
Utah.
Utah has that better
Better
special
special
teams.
teams, Utah.
Utah, I think, but
Hey, but I think it comes down in these games. I think you go with who has the best player on the field.
And that's Oregon.
That's Oregon. I think after Friday night, when Oregon wins, I think we'll be like, okay, I think Justin Herbert might be the first quarterback taking off the board. I think he puts up numbers. I think he comes out explosive. And not only is he playing to win a championship, but right now he's playing to get his stock up. Tua's not going to get high draft pick.
No, but it's gonna work out so well for
It's
Tua.
Joe Burrow. It's Justin Herbert. He's going to come out against a good Utah defense and put up at least 3
Yeah,
touchdown
I
passes.
think Herbert pulls a Trubisky and someone trades up for him, and
I-
then
I'm
of
pretty-
course he's
I
going to
see
under
that.
deliver because
I
he's on
see
a
that. I see that.
under average team.
Don't
So-
talk about Logan's team like that. Though.
So picks.
Who you got?
Utah.
you're rolling Utah.
Utah has everything to play for. Oregon not so much, but I think Utah's going to slip.
I got the Ducks.
You got Ducks. Who you got?
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah, I'm rolling Utah. I think, like you said,
Quack.
Quack.
Utah has still a playoff, something to play for, and if they win this game and. Oklahoma maybe.
And look
Do
how
wait,
they-
so do we think Utah has a chance to get in over Oklahoma if they win? Or
Yes.
does
Yes.
Baylor have
Yes.
Oh, 100%. Oh, Utah's number 5. They're
Because
they're
Kansas
literally
State
there.
is not as good as
Right.
And
Now-
speaking of that,
USC.
speaking of that, I gotta call somebody out. Not you, not anybody here. Somebody on ESPN who said nobody wants to see Utah in the college football playoffs.
He's
said
not
that?
wrong.
Paul Feinbein.
Well, screw.
I'm
Because
done
he wants-
listening to
he
this
wants
guy.
two
Yeah, he
SEC
does.
schools.
I'm
Yeah,
tired
of
of
course he's
listening
the
to
head of
this
the
dude.
SEC
Just because he
network.
shits on all of our
No,
teams.
I'm just saying. Who says
Actually, pick
if
Michigan.
Utah's that good that I
Yeah.
want to see Utah in the
That's
college
a
football playoffs?
Cinderella team.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun.
This
That's
is what the
fun.
fans want.
Come on, Paul.
Pete.
Is he wrong?
Get
though?
the South.
How many Utah
I
fans
say
are there?
our podcast
Are there
goes
any?
after his podcast.
But you know
Yeah.
the Pac-12 will
We're
be
coming,
back
Paul.
in behind Utah.
Yeah. What we got next? What we got next?
So, number 7 Baylor versus Oklahoma.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
So here, Baylor was winning this game, like you said.
Smacking them 31 to 6.
Yeah, it was something crazy. And all of a sudden, Oklahoma in the second half just starts. They just start coming back, and what was it? A late interception that sealed the victory for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because
And
yeah,
they
we
kicked
were
the
out
field goals,
watching it.
overtime. We were out back corner.
Knew
That
that.
dude was an Oklahoma fan. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I picked Baylor in my picks. And he was like, oh, no, I got you, bro.
Yeah, Oklahoma's a 69.4% chance on Matchup Predictor to win this game on ESPN.
Like I said in the last game,
Sleeping.
in these big time games, I tend to go with who has the best player on the field.
I get that.
Oklahoma not Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts,
Lamb.
CD Lamb. I
Yeah,
think they
see,
go off.
he didn't play against Baylor last, and he's back
And
tonight or next Saturday.
Oklahoma's coach, forget his
Lincoln
name,
Riley.
Lincoln Riley. That'll be the first of many
remember his
games
name.
he would play in Texas Stadium after he leaves Oklahoma this year to go coach the Dallas Cowboys.
And
So I think he gets a dub.
He's staying.
No, I think he's
Jason
leaving.
Garrett.
That's a different topic. But I think Oklahoma comes out firepower. I don't know if it's close.
you're giving Lincoln Riley so much love. I think Matt Rule is an NFL coach
Yes.
too. I like Lincoln Riley, but I also like Matt Rule.
Look
What he's done with
with-
Baylor, yeah.
Art Briles left that place in shambles, and he's picked the pieces
but
up.
In
Matt
3
Rule-
years, impressive.
Well, they
Or
had
what if-
they had
Or
NCAA issues
what if
and all this.
if
That's
James
all the
Franklin
above. I mean,
goes USC, Matt Rule to Penn State? That would be awesome. He's a Big Ten guy
Yeah.
Okay.
or Midwest type of guy.
So picks.
So who you got? Who you're on with? You're on with Baylor. All right.
Boomer Senior.
yeah.
Oklahoma.
Give me Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I think
got
the wagon
Oklahoma.
tips again too.
I
Oh,
got
I think the wagon tips, and the Bears come in and they devour all that's on board.
You go
Is that a prop bet?
You
How
go
much-
over the half?
If I
the
put like,
0.5?
if I put
Alright.
$5 on that, do you think I could win 10?
Yeah,
grand?
so they got a live thing. Can they get a live like bear out on the field? Like,
Ooh.
Baylor?
like you know how
Hell no, that thing would get
They
away
have
from
a-
you.
you know how
Awesome
Texas has Bevo and
Yeah, yeah,
Georgia
yeah.
has Uga? Can they get a Baylor bear out there?
Hell yeah, the
All right.
circus does it.
So
We don't like the circus though.
Louisiana
Fuck the circus.
versus
Yeah,
21.
schools keep their mascots like well fed,
Yeah,
like they
it's
treat
not
their
Peter.
animals
Screw
good.
Peter.
Yeah.
Louisiana versus 21 App State.
I don't
App-
really have much
give me App.
to say about
I
that.
think- I
Yeah,
think-
I like Appalachian.
App
Mountaineers.
State.
App State.
Yeah.
They've been rolling this year. Good team, good team. I hope they face a quality Power 5.
Dude, what about a bowl game versus like App State
Oh,
and
versus
IU?
Michigan.
That's what I'm saying.
IU App State?
Against Michigan.
No, App State IU?
No,
That'd be-
Michigan App State to
No,
avenge
no,
your
no.
loss.
You
think it's
Avenge
funny?
We've already
your
avenged
loss.
them. We scheduled them like 4 years later and beat them.
You think it's funny,
Well,
but it's not.
you need your trilogy to end the trilogy.
And we beat them in basketball. So
Well, Louisville did too.
Oh, okay,
kidding, I'm just
okay,
kidding.
You guys
okay.
shot like 14%.
all right.
All right, anyway.
This is the football podcast.
Sure.
Okay, sorry. Next game,
Miami
Central Michigan.
of Ohio versus Central Michigan.
Yeah,
Either way, Miami's not winning.
I gotta
No,
go
it
with,
doesn't matter where they're from.
hey, fire up chips.
fire up the chip,
Yeah,
baby.
Central Michigan all the way.
Hasn't been many wins in full field,
Thanks for
but
Mike Dana.
for real, thank you.
UAB versus FAU.
Conference USA Championship.
There's been noise about Lane Kiffin going to Arkansas. I don't know if you guys seen that lately.
Ooh.
I
seen
saw that
some
the
of
past
that.
couple of
He
days.
should not go back to the SEC.
He shouldn't go to Arkansas.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
somewhere
not
he could
Arkansas.
win right away.
Yeah.
FAU.
Yeah,
Let me go
FAU.
FAU though.
Yep. No, I got UAB.
Now-
I got UAB.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this game is hard for me. Number 20 Cincinnati versus number 17 Memphis.
Revenge game.
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
that's what I'm thinking. Revenge tour.
Give me
for
Cincy.
Cincinnati.
Wait, timeout. I took Cincinnati last week. And you guys were laughing at me like Memphis is going to win.
But it
I
was
got it
because
right.
because it was it was in Memphis,
It was in
and I
Memphis.
was just like,
Now
man,
it's neutral,
yeah.
and Cincinnati won.
So now you guys are taking Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Since-
You,
I'm right.
you all three are taking. Give me
No,
Memphis.
I'm taking Memphis.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
get them
going-
both wrong. Like I don't know. What are you thinking?
Give me Memphis, bro.
Switch it.
Bro, these games have been crazy. Like nobody can really. I mean, with Cincinnati, even Houston played a little.
That's
good.
like
Central
going to
Florida.
roulette. It was just black, and I got it wrong.
Give me
I
red.
better go red now.
Yeah.
No problem, red.
All
Who we got
right, what we
next?
got?
Georgia versus LSU.
We're gonna shake things up, Georgia.
You're going Georgia.
It's gonna make things weird for the playoff because then it will be a two
Georgia.
SEC team.
I think he's a low-key SEC fan.
No,
Senior rival.
but it will be.
I think he just has love for
I'm
Georgia.
all.
He's just being a realist.
It'll make the Notre Dame loss better.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But no, I do think Georgia actually runs the ball well. LSU has a great secondary, elite secondary, but they are vulnerable to the run, if anything.
Is DeAndre Swift gonna be healthy?
I think
I don't know if he'll be healthy, but he'll be playing.
he'll
I
be
know
playing.
that.
He's definitely gonna be
He'll do
playing.
enough. I think it's a low-scoring, tight
Do you
game.
think Jake Fromm kind of?
I think Jake Fromm does enough.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
Go ahead, Caleb. Tell me who you got.
I'm going with Farmer Fran. Ed Orgeron. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
All right, who you're on with CJ?
Mr. Coach, yeah.
Just like Coach O said back in Death Valley, he's gonna say in Atlanta, this is where dreams come to die. Give me LSU, big,
Big. Whoa.
big, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. I think I'm gonna have to roll Georgia just because I have them in my playoffs, so I gotta just keep rolling.
I just want to see.
Hopefully.
I want to see weird things happen this year to the playoff. Without Bama, it's weird. All right, next
Who we
game.
got
Next game.
All right. Hawaii versus number 19 Boise State.
Give me my boys.
John's been wearing Boise State all year.
Give me my boys.
After they beat Wyoming, I'm going to have to go with Boise State.
I'm gonna go with Boise State
Yeah, I'm
too.
rolling Boise State.
The way-
Solid
Beautiful.
team, solid team.
I like Hawaii though. I'd love to go to school there.
McDonald's a good quarterback, man.
Who we got next?
I want
All right. Virginia, number 23 versus number 3 Clemson.
Does anybody dare to go against Dabo?
And if they don't, let's do against the spread. Let's pick it against the spread. See who.
28 and a half. That's
I
a
think
lot.
Virginia covers.
I think Virginia covers.
We all take.
We all agree with that.
No. What? I don't think Virginia covers.
You don't think Virginia
No.
covers?
I think Clemson comes out on fire.
Sure.
I don't know if Virginia scores a touchdown. I think they might get shut out.
You're done.
Clemson's defense
He
isn't
said
that
you're
good.
done.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Need to be
On
prepared.
to the next one. The
Big
number
statements.
1, the Ohio State Buckeyes versus
This is-
number 8 Wisconsin.
8 o'clock down
Bucky
the street in Indy.
Man, this is gonna be a battle.
No.
No.
No?
No.
It's a rematch.
You
And-
think it's gonna be? You took Wisconsin.
Oh, it's and no matter what sport it is, it's hard to be a team twice. I think
they
it's
don't
a,
have to play in the shoe.
I think it's a
But they're
battle.
in Indianapolis, bro. You know how many Ohio State fans are here? They're going to travel. They're close.
Yeah.
They're
Closer.
closer to Ohio.
I'm going Ohio State.
Wisconsin
yeah.
doesn't
Ohio
really
State.
travel. It's Ohio State.
Ohio State, Wisconsin covers a 16.5.
Ohio State does cover. They
All right.
because they do what they do and they
Who's
love
And
to
then
get
next
garbage
week,
time touchdowns
Which
too.
we'll be able to talk. Do we want to save the Army versus Navy talk for next week?
No,
No, let's
do
do
it
it
now.
now.
I already highlighted it.
All right. So,
Give me
you may
Navy.
think I'm crazy.
Who are you going with?
Call me crazy, baby. But I'm going with
He's going. He's
Army.
going.
Going Army. I like it.
Hoorah.
Who you
That's
going with, CJ?
Marines.
I know. I said that on purpose.
Which is Navy.
That'd
But
be
anyway.
good for you guys.
What does Lee Corsover say on college football?
Not so fast,
Yeah.
my friend.
No, he always not that. He'd be like, "Go Navy, be Army." He's over with Navy.
Yeah, I'm rolling Navy.
Navy.
Give me Army.
Ooh! You should have had like the headgear or something.
Hey, I made that famous. Hey, no, the funny thing is we played Army and you
Hey,
guys
but
played
you
Navy.
somebody,
Yeah, so it's our rival.
how many wins does Army have? They have 5, 6
so
games. I
if
gave
they
him.
can
Yeah.
win this, can they get boiled?
They can go to another game.
So they're
and
fighting for
it's,
something.
and it's bigger than themselves.
But Navy's just
Yeah,
better.
yeah, exactly. It's the biggest rivalry in football. Some people say just because it's.
I
Well,
think it's second.
It's like they
You
really
think it's
take.
second? I think the Iron Bowl.
No, they really take that stuff seriously in the military.
You serious?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Respect to the Army. Navy.
That's it.
Respect it.
I gotta go.
Gotta
with,
go
I gotta
with
go with Army. I got a
Support-
lot of close friends.
Support our troops.
Shout out to Miles Harrington. He's gonna be home for the holidays. Love you, buddy. Hope you're listening. And then my boy Drew. He's down there in the Army Reserve down in I think it's Missouri. I think that's
Yeah.
where he's at right now. And then my boy Medinsky serves in the Army, and he was over in Kuwait. Now he was in Africa, and I think he's home now in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. So, Army. Go Army, baby!
All right, what's next?
So, next.
Next? Anything?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
First video.
All right.
First video up. Thank you guys for tonight and tuning in. We're going to be better, bigger, stronger, faster than all the other podcasts in the land. Tune in next time to the Hustle Podcast. Signing out.
Later.
Don't know.